اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. Jazakallahu khair for people joining from everywhere. May Allah help us to understand the language of Quran. Inshallah, today we're going to introduce you to Al-Idaafa. Idaafa means it is to linking nouns. How do we bring two nouns together in a sentence? Inshallah. So before we proceed, so as usual, inshallah, we're going to practice our pronouns. So we say huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. So inshallah, from now we're going to practice some verbs as well. So this is how we keep in touch with what we learned in previous session. So previous session we learned about fa'al and fa'il. So how do we conjugate verbs in the past tense? So let's take a verb today. So we have verb kataba. Kataba means he wrote. Kataba means he wrote. So we got huwa kataba, huma kataba, hum katabu, hiya katabat, huma katabata, hunna katabna, anta katabta, antuma katabtuma, antum katabtum, anti katabti, antuma katabtuma, antunna katabtunna, ana katabtu, nahnu katabna. So kataba is he wrote. So if I want to ask you, if you can tell what is he wrote, it will be easy. We can say kataba. So if I want to know what is she wrote, how do we say? Say katabat. So if I tell you katabtu, what does it mean? Means I wrote. Katabtu, I wrote. If I say they wrote, all those men, all the men wrote, how do you tell? Katabu, all those men are katabu. Remember, waw is the sign of all the men. Hum, waw represents whom. Whom means all those men. Katabu. So I want to tell, what does this mean? Katabna. Katabna. Katabna means hunna. Hunna means all those women. They wrote women. Okay. This is kataba. Let's practice another verb, inshallah. Shariba. Shariba means he drank. He drank. Huwa shariba. Huma shariba. Hum sharibu. Alif is the writing rule. Hiya sharibat. Huma sharibata. These are the sakin pronouns. Now we do mutaharrik pronouns. This hunna sharibna. Anta sharibta. Antuma sharibtuma. Antum sharibtum, anti sharibti, antuma sharibtuma, antunna sharibtunna, ana sharibtu, nahnu sharibna. Shariba means he drank. So what is shariba? He drank. What is she drank? Sharibat. I want to know, I drank. Or how do you say I drank? It's a sharibtu. Tu is sign of ana. Ana, I drank. You don't say ana sharibtu. You just can say sharibtu. Want to say they drank, men? How do you say? They, whom? And what is the sign of whom? Wow. How do you say? Sharibu. And you put an alif. If I want to say we all drank, is sharibna. Sharibna. So, sharibna. I have to remember. So let's do another verb. Is Akala. Akala means he ate. Shariba means he drank. Akala means he ate. Say huwa akala. Huma akala. Hum akalu. Alif is the sound. So sakin pronouns. Hiya akalat. Huma akalata. Let's do the mutaharrik pronouns where the sound of pronoun is produced. Hunna akalna. Anta akalta. You ate. Antuma akaltuma. You both ate. Antum akaltum. All of you men ate. Anti akalti. You female ate. Antuma akaltuma. Both of you females, you ate. Antunna akaltunna. All of you women, you ate. Ana akaltu. I ate. Nahnu akalna. We all ate. Let's practice this. If I want to say, did you eat the food? How do you ask the question? So we're going to learn another way of asking question. We will use hal. Hal and a is same. Means, did you eat the food? Hal akalta ta'am? Did you eat the food? So how do we answer this? So when there is a question which requires clarification, you always answer with yes or no. So here we use yes. So how do we say yes? Na'am. I say, I want you to tell Na'am, I ate. So how do you say? Na'am akaltu. I ate. So if I ask, Hal sharibtil qahwa? So who am I asking? Hal sharibtil qahwa? Did you, is feminine. Girl, I'm asking a lady. Did you drink? Shariba means drink. Did you drink the coffee? It's feminine, female. Did you drink the coffee? And how do you answer? If it is yes, say Na'am sharibtu. Yes, I drank. So if I ask all men who are watching, if I ask you, Hal sharibtum qahwa? Hal sharibtumul qahwa? Did you drink the coffee? How do we all say? All men will say Na'am sharibna. Yes, we drank. So if I want to ask all the women who are watching, did you drink the coffee? Hal sharibtunnal qahwa? Did you all drink the coffee? So how do you all answer in affirmative? We say Na'am sharibna. Na'am sharibna. So this is how you use different verbs and different pronouns together. Inshallah, if you practice, we will get used to this, inshallah. So now, coming to our topic, introduction to Al-Idaafa. What is Al-Idaafa means? Al-Idaafa, for the Urdu speaking people, it will be easy. In Urdu we say Izaafa. It's not Izaafa, it's Idaafa actually in Arabic. It's called Izaafa, means to add, to increase. So here, we are adding or increasing. What are we adding and increasing? We are increasing or adding the nouns. We're bringing the nouns together. So making your coupling. So we've already learned previously about one combination or one couple, which is that we've learned about harf jar, which is coupled with ism majroor. Whenever there is a harf jar, there is always a ism which is majroor. That means it will have a kasra after a harf jar, and they are married. They will never separate. So whenever there is a harf jar, the ism is majroor. It's not majboor, it is ism majroor. Let's see what is this relationship. How does this work? How do you identify? What are their qualities? Inshallah. If I bring two nouns, for example, if I say take the book, and we got Muhammad. So we got two nouns here. How do we link? So in English, if I want to say this book belongs to Muhammad, how do I say? We say the book of Muhammad. Or in English we write Muhammad's book. We use apostrophe S. Muhammad's book. Or we can also say his book. And we use this linking particles called of or we use possessive s, which says that this book belongs to Muhammad, or we say the book of Muhammad. You know, the Arabic is a language with minimum words and communicating the same meaning. So we don't have this of or this s. So how do we write in Arabic? Do we write as the book of Muhammad, or do we write as Muhammad's book or his book? You'll be pleased to know that in Arabic you don't write as Muhammad's book. You can only write, nor you can write as his book. There's only one way in Arabic, that is, you can only write it as the book of Muhammad. However, you know, for his book, we can write it as book of his. So we always have a of, and after words we have a his. So we don't have his book, and we have, as we know, we don't have of as well. So how do you write is, we write it the book Muhammad, book his. So how do we understand this in Arabic? How do we write and how do we translate? Inshallah, we'll learn now. So if you take the same two, before we go there, the person to whom this book belongs is called a possessor. So he is the one who is having the object, and the object which he is having is called a thing possessed. So we have a thing possessed and we have possessor, and there is a relationship between. So the book of Muhammad. So let's see how do we do it in Arabic. So if we take Al-Kitabu, the book, and we got Muhammad. So how do we link them together, and how do we understand what we are trying to say is that this is the book of Muhammad. This is what we are trying to say. We will write it in Arabic as Kitabu Muhammadin. This is how we write, which means that book of Muhammad. So what are the things we see here? We see Al-Kitabu. What did we make? We just wrote as Kitabu. So what did we do? We took this Al and we took it off. Why did we take it off? Because in this relationship it is making two objects definite. So when we are making a definite relationship, we don't need another article of definite. As we say, Arabic is a language make it things easy. So what we things we don't need, it takes it off. So because it is already a definite relationship, we don't need another definite articles. That's why the al is never written. So we just write without al. I say Kitabu. And what do we see here? For the Muhammad, we say Muhammadun became Muhammadin. So this is what we got to identify. So when you see a sign with a single vowel and a sign of kasra, that two nouns we translate it as of. We say the book of Muhammad. Kitabu Muhammadin means the book of Muhammad. So the book is the thing which is possessed. What is this called as the thing which is possessed? It is called a mudaf. It's called mudaf. And the person who is holding that book which belongs to, or the possessor, is called mudaf ilayhi. Mudaf ilayhi. Mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. This is what we have to learn. So if we take another example, we say qalamun, we got hamidun. So here we don't have al, we just have an indefinite noun. However, when we bring them together, so what are you making? We are making a definite relationship. So how do we write? We write qalamu. So why do we have single dhamma? Because double dhamma is sign of indefinite. We can't have a confusion by putting two dhammas to know whether it is definite or indefinite. That's why we take away one dhamma and we just put a single vowel sign. We have a qalamu, and hamidun will become hamidin. So when you see a single vowel sign on a noun, and immediately after the noun if you see a kasra, that means we can translate it as of. It's a pen of Hamid. Qalamu Hamidin. Qalamu is called mudaf and Hamidin is called mudaf ilayhi. So, does that mean that qalamu, the mudaf, will always have a dhamma and mudaf ilayhi always have a kasra? Let's have a look. The mudaf can have dhamma, it can have fatha, and it can have kasra. But if you see mudaf ilayhi, it will always have kasra. This is how this relationship works. That a mudaf will always have a single vowel sign. It will have either a single dhamma, either it will have a single fatha, this is a mistake, and will have a single kasra. But mudaf ilayhi will always have kasra, either double or single, it will have kasra. And they always, so this is how it can be in all three situations. Mudaf can be dhamma, fatha and kasra, whereas mudaf ilayhi is always kasra. And they are linked to each other. So they are married, they can't be separated. There is a mudaf, there has to be a mudaf ilayhi. There is nothing between them, nothing can come. So let's take another example. Kitabu, kitabun, and al-mudarris, the teacher, the teacher. So how do we say the book of the teacher? So we will make kitabun into kitabu and al-mudarrisu will become al-mudarrisi. And how do we say kitabul mudarrisi? This is hamzatul wasl, so we don't pronounce the sound because there's a word coming in front of it. So we say kitabul mudarrisi. And it can also be kitabal, depending on where it is used, kitabal mudarrisi, or it can be kitabil mudarrisi. So we have mudaf with a single vowel sign and mudaf ilayhi with a kasra. It's mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. So we will learn when does the mudaf get a kasra. Okay, so just look at this example. So inshallah you will understand why a mudaf ilayhi, mudaf, has a kasra. If I take this noun baytun, what does baytun means? House, a house, and we want to say Allahu. We have to use the word Allahu. If you want to make it a definite relationship, how do we say? For baytun, we make it baytu, and Allahu, the word Allahu, Allah Azza, we make it Allahi. And how do we say? We say Baytullahi, means the a house of Allah, house of Allah. And if to this couple, if I bring it harf jar, what will happen? If we say fi, so whenever we know harf jar comes, what happened to the ism? It becomes majroor, it becomes fi baiti, in a house. Now we want to add more. We want to say fi baitillahi. So when harf jar comes, this dhamma turns into kasra, and this becomes from baitu becomes baiti, and it becomes this. Yes. So how do we read this sentence? How do we analyze this? So here there are two things. If you concentrate, so we got two things here. We got fi baiti, we got harf jar, and we got ism majroor. And this word baiti now is in two relationships. It's got relationship with harf jar, and it has also got relationship with mudaf ilayhi. So it is playing dual role. So how do we say? We say fi as a harf jar, baitin, baiti is a ism majroor, and we say wahuwa mudaf, and at the same time it is also becoming a mudaf, and we say wahuwa mudaf, and Allahi is the mudaf ilayhi, the final. Let me give you another example, so it will be easy to understand. So if I say Rasulun, and we want to link Rasulun to Allahu, so how do we link these together? The same formula. So Rasulun, we make it light, we make it one dhamma, we say Rasulu, and Allahu we make kasra, we say Allahi, we say Rasulullahi. This is how we say Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, we say Rasulullahi. But if I bring another word in front of it, see what happens. If I am telling Muhammadun Rasulullahi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So what does this become now? So this is going to our Jumlatul Ismiya. This is Mubtada, definite noun, Dhamma, and this is Khabar Rasulu. So this is a Mubtada and the word Rasulu is a Khabar. However, at the same time, this Khabar is becoming a Mudaf. So that's why if it was only this much, we would say Muhammadun Rasulun. Muhammad is messenger. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. However, because the word Rasulun is becoming Mudaf, it will lose its Dhamma and it have a single Dhamma. And now we are making it as a Mudaf. And then we got this Mudaf and Mudaf Ilahi relationship. We have Rasulullahi. So how do we analyze this? We say Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is Mubtada, Rasulu is a Khabar, Wahuwa Mudaf, and at the same time it is Mudaf, and now word Allahi is Mudaf Ilayhi. This is how a Mudaf and Mudaf Ilayhi works. We can have a big couple of words coming together as Mudaf and Mudaf Ilayhi. For example, if I want to say this is the pen of student of knowledge. Okay, pen of student of knowledge. So how do we say? So we got pen, got student, and we got al-ilm, means the knowledge. So let's try and make this. So for the first condition, qalamun will become qalamu, talibun will become talibin, but because talibi is again becoming mudaf, so it will have a single kasra. So talibi, and finally you got our ilmu will become al ilmi. We say qalamu talibil ilmi, pen of student of the knowledge. We got mubtada and we got mudaf, mudaf ilayhi, and mudaf ilayhi again is becoming a mudaf, and again there is relation of mudaf ilayhi. So this word is mudaf, and we got talibi is mudaf ilayhi, wa huwa mudaf, and we got mudaf ilayhi again. So this chain can actually be a long chain. This is how we connect to two nouns, mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. Try and practice, try and put your head into this sentence, see if you can get through this, and we will discuss this in the next session. This is the key of car, of director, that's headmaster of the school. So you know all the words. Headmaster means mudir. So try and see if you can get this done. Inshallah, we will do this in the next session. Please remember mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.